Welcome to Wise-ish, your daily boost for the day, your power boost, your dose for the cure. For the last 2 months, I have actually started to investigate this profound power called love. Many of us consider ourselves to be loving people, but why aren't we loving to people who have done us harm? Why is it that the love doesn't show up when they've gossiped about you, criticized you, defame your character, when they have misunderstood you, if they've abused you? Why is it that my love doesn't show up during those times? And instead, there's another part of our personality that shows up. Have you noticed that? I've found that to be quite intriguing, right? So if I am a loving person, why doesn't the love show up when I need it the most? I know this was going to be one of those mornings for you. But I'd like you to think about it for a little bit. Where does the love go when I need it the most? And what can sometimes replace the energy is, I will never forgive you for what you've done to me. Or, I was mistreated so badly, I didn't know the pain went that deep. Or, oh, that person is so evil, I'm finding it really hard to love them. But if I am love and I am a loving person, what makes me forget that or merge it? I will know it's fear. Fear is an energy that takes, it doesn't give. Fear is connected to your attachments that are so deep-rooted in your consciousness that not even you know how deep the attachment is until you encounter a person that has given you harm. That's why it's been fascinating when you hear stories of people who come forth. We get fascinated. Can you believe it? I've known a story. I remembered working on a project with the Shift Network, and this man, Abdul, his son, who is a pizza delivery person, was, his life was taken by somebody's house that he went to deliver the pizza. So he was shot and killed. And the person thought he was a terrorist because he was of, Eastern origin. And the father went to the person and forgave him. So then for him, I would definitely say that's a loving person. And when you watch visuals like that, when you see stories like that, you go, my gosh, that's so big. I mean, how could he do that? They shot his son, and just because of this racism, but he forgave him. That's love. But then the opposite to the scene, there could be various ways that he could have played that out. He could have justified the fact that I will hate this man for the rest of my life. Why is it like this? How much, frustration and anger. My poor son, he was a good boy. He was just doing his business. And then he could have wanted him to have the death penalty or whatever it was. But instead he forgave him. So what the fear does is that it feeds on your level of attachment. And let's just say I hold on to my glasses and I'm attached, right? And you're pulling my glasses away from me. I'm going, no, I need my glasses to see. But you're pulling it away from me. Okay, so let's imagine the universe and the destiny has come and it's pulling something away from me. No, I need this. Don't take it from me. Right? What actually starts to happen is you really realize that sometimes things are not meant to always be yours and you really have to let it go. And when there is love, you have the ability to let go. I remembered when I was young, someone used to tell me that if you love something, set it free. Imagine Abdul's son was taken away from him and he had to set him free to allow love to keep flowing through him. Because if he didn't, he'd be like, how dare you take, I want my son back. You've killed my son. You've hurt my son. And all of that energy that we feed with fear was becoming because of this attachment where I, as a soul, am thinking, I can't live without this. You can't take this from me. You can't. Because I'm scared. Because if you take this from me, I don't know who I'm going to be. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to live my life without you or without this. So that whole energy of fear becomes the opposite dimension of what love really is. Because love is a free, liberating energy. And I'm telling you this at an intellectual level, and I'll tell you this again. It is something we all need to really deeply dive into to see, do I really understand what this energy is? I've heard people say, I'm a very loving person, but when you show up in front of them, they turn their face away from you like this. I've seen that with my own eyes. I've showed up and they're like, what do you want? Okay, go, go, go. And they'll do that to you. And you're like, how is that? How can they be loving? I've never done anything to this person in this life. I haven't lied. I haven't cheated. I haven't defamed them. Why, when I show up in front of them, they would turn away and act like I'm dismissed, like I'm not an important energy in their life? What is that? The person is, are they not loving? Why would somebody do that to someone? Can you imagine? Abdul was able to love the man that shot and killed his son. And there are some people in your family, at your workplace, in your homes, that when you wake up in the morning and they see you, they don't even say good morning. But if a stranger comes and the Amazon guy comes to the door, they're like, good morning, how are you, sir? What is that? So what that really is that the relationship is actually being exchanged with the energy of attachment. And there's fear between you and that person. Work that out. It's better to have love in the relationship rather than to be in a marriage, in a job, in a friendship where you're actually afraid within your being and afraid with that person what they will do, how they will do it, why they will do it, or what your life would be like without them. Food for thought. Your wise-ish dose. Your wise-ish dose. I was just about to say dosa. You know dosa is an Indian dish? It's the Indian equivalent to American pancakes, but it's a little bit thinner, but it might be closer to crepe. I think that's what they call it in French, so forgive me if I was off on that one. But let's see what your daily blessing and good wishes. Let's see. That one I read last time. All right. You are a multi-million-fold fortunate soul, and you create your elevated fortune by being the one who performs elevated actions. That is brilliant. It's nice to know that I can become a multi-million times fortunate soul by performing the beautiful and most elevated actions. Thank you so much for joining us on Wisest. It means a lot. I want to thank all the viewers who've been tuning in and also sharing Wisest on their social media networks and hosting watch parties. I hope that this is just your dose. You know, I just feel like it's not like we need a heavy amount of stuff to try to help us by. Sometimes we just need that one moment of awakening to get us back into gear. And I'm just hoping Wise-ish is your one that just wakes you up and keeps you awake. So thanks a lot. Remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission. And guess what? I suspect we really are here to love each other the same. Let's keep investigating this energy of love all week. I think if we really master it, we'll be in heaven. It'll be a heavenly life. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Om Shanti. Let me go on an inner journey. Going within, I come to the awareness of the eternal being that I am, a being of light, radiating light in the center of the forehead. I allow myself to feel the separate eternal entity that I am. I am a being of light, and this physical body is my amazing chariot, an instrument designed by nature to give me all the access I need to relationships, communication, contact with the world out there, and also allows me to share my thoughts, my feelings, all that I need to do to connect with others around me. Staying deep within, I connect with the store of peace that I hold within myself. I let my thoughts slow down and choose the one thought of peace. I am a being of light. I am a being of peace. And I connect to the one above, the Supreme, the Divine. As soon as I make the connection, I feel the warmth, the love, the joy of connecting with the eternal parent. But now, my parent knows my greatest need at this moment. And my parent surrounds me with an orb of light. It is a light of love, the light of purity, the light of truth. And this is my protection. Wherever I go, I carry this protection with myself. And staying at home allows me to strengthen this connection. And I extend that protection out to all those whom I love the most, so that they too are surrounded by this light of truth and purity and love. But it reaches out even further and extends across the entire planet, so that the entire human family, all forms of life, and nature itself experiences the safety and protection.